But either way, I got a couple more questions for the both of you, and these are ones that sort of I really liked, and I always try to give advice back to our viewers. So you are both seem like veterans of the scene, and so I'm sure there's plenty of knowledge up in your noggins. So a question I have is, what's like a practical piece of advice? So I think that like a lot of times people like to get lofty on the show and talk about like being an artist, being inspirational, but sometimes it's nice to know like what's a good way to get your shit out there? Where are some good spots to like promote your music? What are some tips you guys have? Maybe some programs that work for you, anything like that?
For me, I'm gonna number one say, please stop flooding my Facebook inbox with your SoundCloud videos, and don't do that to anybody because they hate that. Don't do that. Let your following be organic. Put it out there and let people do what they do. Give it to your friends. Like your friends, do that to your friends. Yep. Don't do that to just everybody. Like I hate to even say that like Facebook and social media are all platforms. They're all platforms. It all depends on how you use them because you can be really annoying as hell or you can like get a general buzz. Like my man Zafir, he's really good at what he does with his Facebook interactions with everybody between getting his music out. Check him out on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
Who else markets very good music right now? Like ST Knack from the Tragic Outlaws. He markets very well. Like he has me on the edge of the seat sometimes, like waiting for him to drop a project. Cause like, bro, I don't know what you did in the mini mansion studio place that you do your music, but I need you to just drop it on me now. You know what I'm saying?
That's really cool.
So like find adventurous and like just unique ways to do it. Hey, let's take it back to when there was real hustle. Go print your CDs and go to the park like the old school rappers used to do. That's real, like they're still getting it right now. And go hand, people like to hold things. Put your CD in somebody's hands.
When I was 16, I went to New York City for a show. And I remember getting real pushed, strong-armed into buying a mixtape, and I bought it. I was like, I did not want it, but I bought it. I bought it for $5. This guy was like, "You're buying it. You're buying it, dude. You're buying it. You're buying this CD." And I'm like, "Okay, I'm 16."
All right, don't do that. I mean, when I say put it in their hands, like willingly put it in their hands, like let them.
I did respect the hustle, though. I will say, I did respect it.
Like that's what happened to. I think Justice can agree. Like that's what's happened to a lot of hip hop and music, period. Because a lot of people, it's been like a spoon-fed thing. It's like,
just gotten easier.
You make music. Give me your music. I'm gonna give it to all my friends for you. Cause that's not over here, bro. I will tell people so fast to shut up and I don't want to hear it. It's like, listen, I'll hear you when you grab a microphone next to me in a cypher or something. Cause then I'll know what you're really doing. But like, it's been way too easy. It's like really just hand-fed and people just like, here, take this. It's like nobody wants it.
Yeah, and if you grab from the right hands, that's really how you get out there now.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
times.
Get out there, put in the actual footwork. Like people get put on shows and they don't want to like promote the show. It's just like, yeah, I'm on a show. It's like you told 3 of your best friends and none of them give a damn about your show.
Yep.
So it's like,
listen, I used to be a promoter too.
Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I used to be a promoter too, and I've ran into so many situations like that where it's just, there's no sort of follow through. There's no sort of want. You every day are striving as hard as you can to get this dream, to push this forward. And then when you work with others who are like so like lax about it and just don't give a shit, you're like, why am I even working with you?
Right.
Yes.
It becomes a liability.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
How about
if you have a dream, if you have a vision, like he said, you have to find other creative ways. Don't tag 99 friends on Facebook. That's definitely a way.
That's the worst.
I may give people a few shots with that, if I know you personally. But damn, that shit's so annoying,
Just sending a link without any context? Like, do they send a context or just like,
that's the thing. I think the best way to get on people's radar right now is first be real with yourself, knowing who you are. Like he said earlier, like, are you an artist? Do you want to get into the art as a pathway to the business? Like Jay-Z or Nas, you want to get into other things like investing in other businesses? Do you have some other thing? Or is this it? I want to be a touring artist. I want to sell music on iTunes for the rest of my life. Figure out what you want to do, have a plan for yourself. And that helps you navigate, because some people are just impulsive with the music. Like, I made a song last night, 2 in the morning, 99 people have to hear it immediately. And if you don't give me feedback, you don't support. So I'd also give advice to artists and musicians, performing artists, don't rely on friends or family to support your dreams. That's great if they do, that's great, but if they don't, just remember that, don't expect that, don't rely on that. It's really important to know where you want to put yourself, whether it's you want to perform in Japan, like, I got homies that sell more music overseas than they do in the United States.
That's cool.
And some of their friends and family are still trying to get in on the guest list and like never want to support, never buy merchandise.
Give me the guest list in Tokyo next Friday.
Right. So I tell just be creative with it. Find a way to contextually position yourself, whether it's on an open mic, whether it's on in a cipher.
Yeah.
Or sitting at your computer doing covers, you know, if you're a singer or musician or whatever.
Yeah.
Put yourself on YouTube and then find a way to creatively get that out there.
I think that's really great, and I think like what, you know, a lot of what you're saying and what I respect about hip hop, as well as I've brought this same point up about stand-up comedy, is that you guys go out there and throw shit at the wall and see what sticks.
Yep.
You know, like people can't spend all their days inside their house building up their material and practicing and practicing. Eventually, you gotta see what works, and so I think that's great. Now, for maybe someone just starting out, maybe it's their first, you know, they're trying to get into hip hop, trying to get into rap. What would you give them for maybe a little more inspirational piece of advice? We can go with you first, Justice.
First of all, to get into hip hop culture, Google's at your fingertips. So at the least, do your knowledge, study, learn about the culture, learn about the terms, learn about hip hop and its elements, at least at its core. You know, I know today there's a lot of crossover with rap and other genres of music, but first know where it came from, learn who's who.
Yeah.
But go to events.
Yeah.
That's where you're going to find people. You're going to network at events. You're going to find out who organizes the events. You'll connect with other artists, producers. Could
Can't
be
be
a
part of
publicist.
the scene if you're not in a scene.
No, you have to be, and you got to go and you got to shake hands. It's the same thing in business, arts, business. It's networking.
Yep.
You know?
How about for you?
For me, I'm gonna have to say, just if you're gonna do it, do it. Don't half-ass it. Just like anything in life. Don't half-ass it. If you half-ass it, then quite honestly, what are you doing it for anyway? You might as well
it'll
just
show.
You might as well just go fill out the next application or whatever local 9 to 5 there is and do that, and then rap in line and hope that somebody's gonna hear you, because that's basically what you're doing if you're gonna half-ass it. It's not like a lot of people think that like opportunities that come my way are opportunities I hand to other people, like they came easy. It was like, nah, there's a lot of struggle. There was a lot of like skin that came off these knuckles and off these knees and off these toes before like I finally got to places where it was like, oh, yo, hey, you want to do this video today, or hey, do you want to do the show today?
Yeah.
It takes time to get there. So like, you know what I'm saying? Do your due diligence to hip hop. Again, do the knowledge. If you don't have the knowledge, then you're saying if you don't know the ledge, message. If you don't know the ledge, then you're never gonna get down with the culture. Period. You can't. Where hip hop will never allow you to gentrify.
Yeah.
So don't try it. Like
You will never come in here and
just, you know what I'm saying?
Learn the stories before, so you know how to tell
Well,
them.
see, you guys to me seem like hip hop senseis. Like you guys have done the work. You guys have had the battles. You guys are seasoned warriors. You got Super Saiyan level, you know, level 3, you know, and so
Experience.
Hip hop levels above 9 million.
But it's still like from the base of what you're saying, hip hop sounds like it's something that takes a lot of knowledge and a lot of work to really be good at. And so it's a practice like martial arts or like any other practice.
Right on, any other
learning
art form,
piano, anything like that. I've had a great time talking with you both. Thank you so much for coming. We're right at the end of the interview, and I want to give you plenty of time to promote your stuff. They were wrapping me up, but I won't let them wrap you up about your promotion. Tell me everything. Give me all the links, all the things right now.
What
Mr.
happened
PSA,
last
come
night?
on.
Yo.
What happened last night?
Last night we had Mike Titans. If you don't know what Mike Titans is, aka we've been talking about hip hop all day long. Make sure you stay tuned because the next Mike Titans is going to be ridiculous. This was our 4th. It was given to Deese. Make sure you do your knowledge.
Shout out to him
Deese
for
is a
taking
monster.
that
Shout out to
500
Deese. D-E-S-E, Deese. Just
problem.
like that. Dude's a
Nice.
problem. Do not talk trash his way because you will get slayed.
Oh, jeez.
Mike Titans tomorrow, Sunday. For those of you that are watching, Subway Cypher.
The
3 to 6.
return.
It's the return of the Subway Cypher. Like again, it's a bunch of people. It may seem to you like we're busking. We don't want anything from you. Just stop by, kick it, give a listen,
hang out,
give
say-
some
say what
commentary, shake a hand,
What
give a
train
high
stop?
five. Downtown Crossing.
You can actually find it on my
3 to
hoodie
6
right here.
p.m.
If you see
That's
this,
super cool.
this is,
That's like the
great,
coolest
like,
event ever.
It's one of the limited edition of our Red Shop joints. You can see here the cipher
It's
is
like shit you
located
see in
on
movies,
the circle.
bro.
On the circle right there. That's where the cipher is. The Downtown Crossing.
That's awesome.
We just want to give you
a
live
map.
hip hop.
Yeah.
For any other events that you may not be tuned into, www.recshop. That's WRECKSHOP movement.com. If you can't spell movement, there's a problem with you.
And the app is still in development. We're still working on that.
Oh, you guys are making an app?
Yeah, it's a
Yes,
Rec
we have
Shop
an app.
Keep
It's
you
in
tuned.
this pilot stage right now, so that way you literally have a plug for hip hop events.
Yes, sir.
For whether it's b-boy classes, DJ classes,
Yeah.
open mics, showcase opportunities,
That's
ticket
beautiful.
sales. It's going to be
Building a network.
plug.
Yes, sir. Also be on the lookout for Zafir, that's Z-A-A-F-I-R, Brandy Blaze, H Rhymes,
Pablo.
ST Knack, Paranom, be on the lookout for all these people, because I'm telling you, before it's too late, you're not gonna be able to even get a show from them around here, because they be living in Japan somewhere doing it big, because it's crazy. The thing about the hip hop scene, before we leave, is really sucks kind of that at home nobody's paying attention to these artists, and I gotta bring it out of my mouth constantly for people to do it. But overseas, they're popping, buzzing. Everybody wants them there. People are like, we get you here now, right now, and they're there. So before these flowers are picked from your own backyard, and you don't get a chance to smell those roses, smell them roses. Get out there, buy them tickets. You guys spend more money on your weed than you're spending at a concert ticket, and you'll probably smoke more weed at that show. So make sure you're at these shows. Shout out to Leeds Edutainment. It's Rec Shop Movement to the day that I die. I'm your boy, Mr. PSA, and I just took over the show. My bad.
I love it. No. It's great. That was awesome. No. That was a perfect promotion. You guys do so many projects. That's what I find amazing. That's so many. I'm like, I do this show, and then I cry alone in my bedroom at night. But, you know, it's like I smoke weed in between. But, yeah, I think you guys had some amazing advice. I'm so happy you guys came in. Find all their stuff online.